pessoal ligado na Ilha do Metal, eu tenho a honra de receber o Derek do Sepultura. A gente está no 70,000 Tons of Metal e vamos contar um pouquinho o que está acontecendo por aqui, o que está acontecendo com o Sepultura. Derek,
Olá.
muito obrigada. Thank you very much for talking to us. And first question that I'd like to do for you, let's talk about the cruise. How is the feeling? It's the first time that Sepultura plays here.
On this cruise, yes.
In this cruise, yes. Yeah. And how is the feeling to be here and you're going to play in the biggest open air stage on ocean? So how is it feeling so far?
It's fantastic. I mean, it's really an honor to play this cruise. It's legendary in the archives of metal. It's our first time playing on this specific cruise, and it's really great to be here. I mean, a lot of friends, a lot of history, a lot of people from around the world. It's exciting, and we're really looking forward to it.
Oh, that's great. So you recommend to the Brazilians that they should come here, more people, and participate of this cruise?
Absolutely. I mean, it should be like the Brazilians should be taking over this boat, actually. I mean, it's amazing. They would love it. It's beautiful weather, you know, it's a combination of, you know, many good things. So I definitely recommend it.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, really hope that you keep having a great time, and you look forward to see you today, and I think you'll play again on Saturday. Okay.
Outside.
Okay, cool. And we recently had the news that Slayer will retire.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want you to make us calm and that nothing will happen, that Sepultura still have a lot to bring to us. You just record a new album? Yeah?
I mean, we recorded the album last year, Machine Messiah. It's doing really well. We're starting the second cycle of the album as far as touring the world. But it's been really positive. It's been really great. We're excited. I think it's a very strong phase for the band. We're looking forward to writing another album. So everything is in a really good position right now. And so we have a lot of tours set up. We have the documentary movie, Sepultura, also. So a lot of good things. I think it's an exciting time, for sure.
About albums, we did like a contest, and some fan could try to send you a question to Sepultura, and then there was a fan, Diogo Aguilar, that's you, and he sent this question about albums. If you intend to do more conceptual albums in the future, and what can you say about this kind of albums of Sepultura?
I think it's really open. You know, for us, we kind of go with the moment. So it depends once we get to that writing phase, how we're feeling, what we're talking about. And once we decide, then we really go in that direction, focus, but there's nothing set in stone.
So it might happen.
Maybe
Okay. And Sepultura, yeah, along the entire career, we can see that there's a lot of, over time, you mix other kinds of music, not metal music, that influence Sepultura music the way it is now. What are the main influences outside metal for Sepultura, and what can you say about the outcome? How is this, the mixture for, in your opinion? With the fans love it, but I mean, in your own opinion, how it contributes to the music?
Mm-hmm. I think it's something that happens really natural with Sepultura. We're all big fans of different styles of music. I think that's what makes the band so unique, that we're able to show that in our music. Also part of our personality, all of our personalities mixed into the music. Classical music to blues to punk rock to hardcore, you know, all these mixture of different elements really make up a lot of the music of Sepultura. I think it's important as an artist to really have a big spectrum, you know, to really have an open mind to listen to different styles of music. I mean, it's always from the very beginning of hearing music, it's always had an effect on me, especially good music, and it can be in any genre of music. So I think it's great when you're able to focus it and find a path I think it's something that we've been able to do really well, and it's something, like I said, that happens very naturally. So um, I'm sure it will continue with our music. We never like to repeat the same thing. We're always evolving. I feel that we're always moving forward.
That's great. That's yeah, absolutely. And how do you like Brazilian music, the
Hmm.
traditional music? How do you like this kind of music? Do you listen when you're not listening to metal, or you just go to another like classical music or other genders?
There's some good stuff. I mean, I don't listen that often. Um, when I first got to Brazil, there were a few things that I really liked. Chico Science and Nação Zumbi for me was like a big influence, a big impact, because they were coming from the same generation. It was something very unique, um, very powerful. The mixture, of rock and maracatu, it was something very cool that I'd never heard before. And I miss that. I mean, I wish there were more bands that weren't afraid to really dive in and to put something out there that it's really unique. I think a lot of times bands are trying to imitate so much. Things are happening maybe in America or in Europe, and there should be. I feel that there could be more focus on individuality of the band, and I see that a lot more in Brazil with underground music and heavier music, and which is cool to see. But I think it's still growing. The music scene. It's never stopped in Brazil. There's always something interesting. There's always amazing musicians that are around, some of the best of the world. So it's exciting. I mean, for me, I still need to have the opportunity to go out and hear. I like to hear music live. So unfortunately, we're playing so much. I mean, it's fortunate we're playing a lot, but at the same time, I don't have a chance to really check out too many bands. But um, yeah, I think in the future, it's always going to be something really looking forward to hearing more.
This is another good thing about this cruise because you can catch other bands
Yeah.
because you don't need to travel or anything. You are here. Everyone is here. So
No,
in your free
absolutely.
time, you can just check
Right.
bands that you
And there's a
like.
lot of bands I've never seen before and I've always been curious about. So that's what's also, yeah, like you were saying, you can check them out um, in a way where I think it's better than the show sometimes because for me, I can just sit back, walk into the theater, sit down in a chair, and watch a band play from beginning to end, and it's really great to be able to have that opportunity.
Yeah, that's nice. And here in the cruise, we had some Brazilian bands that already played. For example, Angra, Nervosa,
Hmm.
Crisian. There are many good bands in Brazil, as
Oh
you
yeah.
just said. Um, is there any band that you say that would deserve to be here and to show to the whole world their work in this moment? Is there like a band that you think it's underrated in Brazil, or that's a new band that's growing?
That's a tough question because you just named like the top bands. It would be great to see Hatos here. Yeah, it would be crazy. It would be like a good mix to have something like that. At least for me, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I think that many people here heard about, and I think they would be excited with the opportunity. Wow. And Sepultura is obviously the biggest metal band in Brazil.
Hmm.
And what can you suggest? What can you recommend to the new musicians, to the young generation that want to succeed making metal in Brazil? What's the right way to follow?
I think definitely as a musician, practicing, really master your craft, and that takes a lot of practice. Another thing is just be true to yourself. Don't be afraid to try different things that you're feeling. It's important to really be able to show that and feel comfortable with that. Um, Not everything. Don't expect everything to happen so quickly. It just really takes a lot of time and timing. It's just something that you can't really control, but that dedication and having that passion is the most important thing and feeling happy in what you're doing. And if you're not feeling happy, then people are going to feel that, they're going to know that. And so I just, like I said, practice and definitely stick true to what you believe and what you feel, and then don't be afraid to show that. It may not be popular at first. It could be popular, but really take those chances.
Yes, it's a hard, yeah, it's a hard job, and hard to get there. But yeah, just not give up. Just keep doing. Yeah, no, that's okay. So guys, just follow this man here. His advice is a good advice. Okay, Derek, I don't want to take much of our time, but please leave a message to everyone in Brazil that will definitely have tons of people that will listen to this interview later. Okay. So please send them a message.
E aí, Brasil, tenho saudades. Eu amo o Brasil, é nós na fita.
É nós na fita e no DVD. Derek, thank you, muito obrigada por conversar com a gente. É isso, a Ilha do Metal. Valeu, galera. Fica de olho, Sepultura vem aí.